is Lakshmi Kumar from Orchid School in Pune. We welcome you to the summit now. To begin with, what do you see? How do you see the education sector today? Where is it progressing? How has it really changed over the years?
I think there is a awakening. I would say it's in a positive sense. There is a renaissance. I think we have moved from the very limited agenda of dispensing the curriculum to talking about the well-being of the learner, and that how it needs to be inclusive and it needs to be holistic. So I think there is a huge shift from when we were students to now when we are now running school systems.
True, and now we use more of technology in school. There are digital labs, various kinds of labs, and students are exposed to those kind of facilities. How do you see it's impacting the holistic development of a student in today's world?
I think technology supported by the human element is what will make a real impact. Technology itself will not heal a society or improve a society. So I think schools must remember that they are not replacing each other. They are complementing each other. So we need to adapt what is relevant, what is appropriate, and what is important, and not just borrow it as a USP. Because our children already come to school very over digitized. So we need to keep a balance in our choices, and never to forget that school is a space where human element plays a major role, and we are a highly human resource centric organization. So I think to continuously invest and train in both elements are important.
Now, what do you think, what role does a principal play in today's time? Because as compared to a teacher is more on a personal level with the student. So they have this more interpersonal connection, whereas a principal is kind of the anchor of the ship. So how do you see a principal affecting and molding a student's life?
I think the principal sets the tone and climate of the organization, but never alone. I think principal today embodies the concept of collaborative leadership, and I think we need to remember that. Otherwise, this whole thing of sage on the stage concept, we will end up with that giving too much importance to any individual. But a principal who is sensitive to the ideology that I don't make it alone, but from the point of view of it's a teamwork. And I think if principal can embody that from what I talk about the me generation to the we creation, I think that's what a principal's role today is.
Right. And when we introduce new innovations or probably technologies in school, how do you see the response from students and parents and various other stakeholders, probably from teachers as well? How receptive are they, or what are the challenges faced while implementing such new technologies and experiments at school?
See, school, interestingly, is a very multi-generational space today. Okay, so teachers and faculty like us are from a generation which is not really born with technology, and we kind of learned and adapted, and still a little wary of it. And our first response is a little insecurity and no. Okay, and then suddenly we have students in the classroom who are what they call the digital natives. So it's a huge generational difference in this technology age, and so for students, anything that you introduce, they've already done it and been there, and they probably are ahead of us, and thank God, so that the role can be reversed, that we can actually have the students-driven classrooms, and students' engagement would be very high because we're talking their language, and parents, of course, are the partners in this whole process.
Alright. And certainly it's a time for student-driven classrooms, and it's time to change.
And we can learn from them, and I see that, I mean, probably my son teaches me better things that, I kind of have an innate resistance because it's unknown for me.
Alright, ma'am. Thank you. It was a pleasure having you.
Thank you.
Thank you.